I went to design school because I was frustrated sketching drapes, and our master G's didn't know how to do. They did flat pattern, and I was like, but nothing looks like this, what I sketch. So I went, and that was a start. I wish I had grown up in design school and worked with Indian designers. Let's say I was born 20 years later. That whole process would have been fast forwarded, and maybe when I was 30 years old, I would have got some mastery over it.
I've been here for 6 months and planning to stay for another 4 years minimum, working closely with Tarun. And I think if you want to spend time in India and you want to ally yourself with a brand, Tarun is like a perfect choice because he does embroidery so well, he's got textures like lined up. For me, you want to learn from somebody, and I think Tarun is a great mentor.
I just think that if we're going to stop this massive migration to purely Western clothing, then Indian clothing has got to feel as exciting and not just costume for wedding. If you don't do that, and I think I've always said there's a lot of creativity with the Indian Western stuff because they've got the whole world as influence. This we've got to find. Designers have to push themselves harder to find it because it should have an identity that's spotted from a mile away. And it has to come out of our heritage and move forward, no matter what technique or whatever you employ to do this.
I honestly don't understand women who don't do any thinking about what they wear and they will just buy something blindly off the rack and wear it. This collection of his allows you to pick and choose what works for you, and I love that part of it.
The last time I saw something of Tarun was a beautiful dress on a divine actress called Iliana de Cruz. We had dinner together, I was facing her, it was in Morocco quite a few months ago. And I said, you first, of course, you're very, very beautiful, but I'm crazy of your dress, I'm sorry to tell you. And she says, this is Tarun Tahiliani. So I was very, very happy because I've been seeing a lot of things from Tarun, but that was such a magnificent piece.
The result was announced on the day of my real sister's wedding. So it was a huge day, and I was really excited. I've done geometric animal motifs, and it signifies a lot of, they're very calm, but then they have a lot of power. These are the lines that I think, clean lines, but that kind of power that the garment or anything in life should execute, remaining calm but having that strength and power inside you. And that's what my collection is all about.
Well, today seeing the show was actually like a homecoming of sorts because I showed at Gen Next in March 2007, and it's amazing how quickly time flies. I had a short sort of a mentorship talk with them about 3 days ago, so I had seen like a little insight into their collections and how they are. I just told them to be sane, be calm about it, believe in themselves and go at it because there's no guarantee of anything in this business, but the more passion you have, the more perseverance you have, and the more vision you have, the longer you will go. For me, the first 2 collections were really nice. The girl, I think, from Delhi who had the black and white cat prints and the drapes. I think they were beautiful.
So basically this entire show is inspired. It has a little bit of Indian element to it. So we've done a lot of trousers which are lungi inspired. There are definitely palazzos, and there are kurtas which have interesting georgette cutouts. So with translucent details and a lot more flowy. We've been doing structured stuff, but this season we're more into flowy garments, and even the colors are very, very soothing pastels and stuff.